10 ways to help promote hair growth. We get right into it. Number 1, moisturizing your hair. Did you hear me? Moisturizing your hair. Ladies, men, it's very important to moisturize your hair. You have to moisturize your hair. If you don't moisturize it, it's going to be brittle. It's not going to grow. It's going to break off, and then you're not going to have any hair. It's really important that you do it daily too. Just find a conditioner, a leave-in conditioner. Find a daily moisturizer like a hair milk or, a cream. Something that takes well with your hair. Do a little bit every day. When I have my hair in a natural curly state, I've shown you this before. I use the African Royale BRX braid spray. I love it. They also have one called leave-in conditioner. Same ingredients. Marketing, you know how that is. They're all natural ingredients. I love it. It has a great smell. It does the job. Shea Moisture is the brand. It's called Organic Coconut and Hibiscus Conditioning Curl and Style Milk. I really like it. I have thick curly hair, and this stuff does the job. I don't have to use much. I put it in my hair. It keeps the moisture. It smells good. It doesn't leave a film on my hair. It doesn't leave it greasy. I really like it. I think my mom got this from Walmart. I know they have it online. Number 2, protective styling. This is probably the most important tip, I should say. Ladies, you have to do some protective styling. If you want your hair to grow, you have to wrap it up. You have to keep the tips covered. You have to keep the ends tucked in. Let me just keep it real. You gotta keep it wrapped up. Do twists, do braids, do buns. I just suggest that you, especially in the wintertime when the air is so dry and it's so hard to keep your hair moisturized. I know you want to show off your hair. I know you want to do the press outs. I know you want to do the twist outs. I know you want to have your hair out. But ladies, you got to tuck those ends. You got to protective style. That's such a good way. It's such an easy way to keep your hair moisturized. Deep condition your hair. Ladies who don't go to the salon every week or every 2 weeks, it's up to you to keep your hair healthy. If you just go to the salon and get a trim, an occasional, deep condition, that's cool. But when you get out of the salon and for the next months, you have to do your thing. So deep conditioning is important. I don't deep condition that often. I say maybe once a month. That's all I need. It's just really good to make sure you're just kind of reworking your hair, kind of like rebooting it, almost. Just getting that moisture back in your hair. Number 4. This is so real. Wrap your hair at night. Ladies, ladies, ladies. I know we all see those black movies and the shows. Well, they don't have to be black movies, but movies with black ladies in it going to bed without anything on their hair. You know that is not reality. I know y'all know what this is. Okay? At night. Do your thing. Wrap it up. Bigger style, bigger hair, little cap. You gotta do it. You gotta wrap your hair at night. You gotta protect it because you're sleeping on cotton pillows. And even if it's a silk pillowcase, you still should wrap your hair because all that there's just so much friction on your pillowcase, and you're turning, you have a nightmare, and then you do this and you do that. All your hair is just rubbing against each other and rub it against the cotton, and it's just breaking off. So just wrap your hair. Ladies have boyfriends, and I don't want him to see me with my hair wrapped. No, you need to keep real with yourself first, because is he gonna pay for your medical treatments when you have alopecia and you don't have any more hair? I don't think so. I think he's going to be out the door. So you need to keep it real with yourself, and you need to keep it real with him. He'll understand. Number 5, vitamins. We've talked about this before. Just throw in a little health supplement, hair, skin, and nail. It can't hurt. Products. Ingredients in the product. Make sure you know what you're putting in your hair, ladies. Look at the ingredients when you pick up a product and see what's in here. Look out for things like mineral oil. That's not good for your hair. Look out for petroleum. That's not good for your hair. Look out for sulfates. What sulfates are, they're basically like degreasers that are used to clean like concrete. And I don't really think that's what you need to use in your hair. I think there's another way to wash your hair without using sulfates. Okay? So stay away. There's a lot of natural products. There's a lot of products geared toward natural hair that do not contain, those products. So just be aware. Trim regularly. You need to get your hair trimmed, Don't think that trimming your hair is not going to make it grow, and if you don't trim your hair, it's going to make it grow more, because it's not. Your hair might grow when you trim, but it's gonna start splitting, because eventually you'll need to get it trimmed. Like a garden, you don't have, like, you have all these weeds growing amongst your plants, and you don't just let the weeds there. You got to pull out some of the weeds, and some of those split ends are the weeds. You got to take them out. So get your trim regularly. It'll look so much better, and your hair will grow better, and it'll grow more even if you just get it trimmed. I don't get my hair trimmed that often. I'd say every 8 weeks. That's what I do. Sometimes even earlier than that. Tell for yourself. If you notice that your ends are feeling a little, dry and not good, that's a sign that you need to trim. You notice that you're doing twists or like 2-strand twists, and the ends aren't twisting, they're not staying twisted, you need to trim. For people who have naturally curly hair and they do the gel and they, have it curlied out and the ends aren't really curling, you need to trim. Diet. Watching what you eat really does affect everything, whether it be your skin, your digestive system, and your hair. So, and I know there are certain vitamins and fruits that help with certain issues of the hair. I don't have any on the top of my head I could tell you. I know garlic is prone to prevent shedding, to help with the decrease shedding. Combs, brushes. What you use to detangle, to part, to style your hair does affect your hair. So I want to show you some of the stuff I use. Number 1, your best friend. This is my best friend. It's a wide tooth comb. This comb has helped me get through a lot. When I need to detangle, it's there for me. It's not, it has a little space for my hair to come through. You need a wide tooth comb to help detangle. And don't just attack your head at once. Part it, section it. Section it with this, with a clip, anything. And, I usually start from the end, like this. Start to work my way. Be gentle with your hair. For brush wise, I use, just a nice soft brush. They have those brushes. I guess they're for wigs. I don't know what's going on. I hope none of you are buying it for your hair. I touched it. I literally cut my finger because they were so hard. Don't use that on your hair. If you're going like this and it hurts, don't put that on your hair. Why would you use that on your hair? Just be careful. My blowouts. I don't have a comb attachment, so I use this. It's like a plastic comb brush. It's not really a brush. I mean, not for us at least. And it really does the job. Don't use a brush, like a brush to blow out your hair. You're not supposed to use a brush on your hair when it's wet. I suggest using a wide tooth or something that's, flexible with your hair. I don't suggest the little rolly brushes. Those aren't even made for our hair. Okay, so just be careful what you're putting on your hair. That can all affect it. Number 10, stress. If you're stressed out, your whole body is stressed out. Loss of appetite, well, some may eat to deal with their stress. I mean, not that I know of anybody who does that. You got to be in tune with your body. You got to make sure you're centered, because if you're stressed out, that's where hair loss comes from, stressing. Your edges and, your hair could be falling out. I know a lot of us are mothers. A lot of us are in grad school. A lot of us are just graduated from college and looking for a job and stressed out about that. Just be in tune with yourself and, realize that, you might need to take a step back and just calm your nerves, because you don't want to start, breaking out in hives and be bald and me not recognize you when I see you on the street. So just do that for me. So those are my 10 tips of how to help promote hair growth. I really hope that I helped with some of these tips. I mean, I know some of you might have heard some, or some of you do some, or even all of them. But I'm just letting you know what I do, and this is what works for me. Before I leave you, I wanted to tell you I have a new blog, and I'm really excited about it. I just launched it about like a week ago. It's a lifestyle blog that talks about stuff I do, stuff I see, my style, and hair. Natural hair, like you already know now. And the link is there. Please visit thekrisbliss.blogspot.com. And I also have another one on Tumblr. It's just kind of like a micro blog of the one I just mentioned. I hope you all got some great tips from the video. Please rate and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.